Well, hello, beautiful Libra souls, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tammy, and I'm happy that you're joining me for your January 2024 zodiac reading, in which we're going to do a life check-in. But before we begin, just really quickly, I ask if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you would consider smashing that subscribe button. It really does help the channel. You can turn off notifications. That will not offend me. And additionally, give the video a thumbs up. Leave a positive comment, even if it's just an emoji, and share the video. All those things help the content get out there. All right, so I'm going to be drawing from 2 decks today. This deck is an oracle message we'll receive at the end. The life check-in, I'm going to draw 6 cards from the traditional Rider-Waite deck. I'm seeing something weird. Okay, in my crystal ball, I seen something for one of the other readings I did. This is, it just looks, it almost looks like a diamond. I mean, it's not diamond shaped, but it almost looks like there's a gouge in my crystal ball. That's why I touched it. It's right in here. But there's no gouge. And I just see, like, if you've ever seen a really pretty clear-cut diamond, sorry, I'm adjusting the camera here, sparkle. I see that sparkle. And like I said, the first thing that came to my mind was a diamond. But anyway, I've never seen that in my crystal ball before. Normally when I do scrying, it's, I'll see images and I'll just blurt out what I see, and it's up for whoever I'm reading for, to determine what it means. So, like I said, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw that was diamond. But it's pretty, it's sparkly. I'm at a loss of words. Like I said, it just looks like a gouge, but it's like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful colors. I see like really pretty green and pink, and kind of like blue. It's just gorgeous. So I don't know what that means. I don't know. I do not know. I'm sorry. I'm kind of freaked out about it because, like I said, I've never seen that in my crystal ball before. All right. Anyway, my apologies. If it changes, excuse me, I will let you know. It's cool. Anyway, so as I said, I'm going to be drawing 6 cards for your life check-in, and this is for anyone with the sun sign of Libra. Please remember this is a general reading, so even though I'm connected with Libra energy, guys, with a general reading, I can't connect to everybody's energy. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please don't freak out. There's a couple things you could do. This video, I only do 3 times a year for the life check-in, so I'll be doing it again in May. So maybe check back in, late March or April and see if it resonates with you. Additionally, you can always go to my website, which is yournaturalhealer.com. Go to the services tab, and you can sign up for a personal reading. 3, 4, 5, 6. My rates are pretty reasonable, actually. And we'll put the oracle deck over there. Now, if the reading does resonate with you, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this to myself. And what that does, it puts a message out to the universe that you accept the message. You're affirming that, yes, this is your message. With that being said, excuse me, if you're expecting what I call a rainbow and unicorn reading, this is not the channel for you, because if I pull, say, for example, the Tower card, I'm going to read the Tower card. I am not going to waste your time or my time by doing a fake reading. I know there's tarot readers out there, they'll pull these perfect cards just to make this most beautiful reading, and I hope that's what you get. But if that's not what the cards have in store for you, I'm going to read them. As I said, I do this for free for you guys, so I'm not going to waste my time, and I'm not going to waste your time either. And then secondly, doing fake readings, that's putting bad juju out into the universe, and that's going to come back to me times 3, and I don't need that. So anyway, if you're expecting all beautiful things, then this might not be the channel for you. But then the real question is, if you watch my reading and get triggered, which I've had people do before, you might ask yourself, why? Why are you getting triggered? There's obviously something going on. All right, Libra, let's just go ahead and start this reading. So we're going to talk about your overall energy. And you got the King of Pentacles. Okay. This is a really good card, especially with it being the new year. This card is talking about that you're really moving into a space where you're trying to better yourself in all aspects of life, financially, health-wise, career-wise, maybe in your relationships, whether, love or personal or what have you. But it's definitely you trying to better yourself. You're making goals. You have the ability to obtain these goals. You understand what needs to be done to achieve these goals. And you have the grit and the determination to achieve anything that you set your mind to. So this is a really fantastic card. Outstanding, Libra. And I do apologize if I cough a lot. I've had a live event over the weekend, and I talked to so many people, and I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. If I get a fit, like I just paused really quickly there, I will pause it. All right, let's talk about love. And you got the 6 of Swords. Okay, let's talk to you single Libras first. So if you're single, you've been hurt recently. And as far as recently goes, it could have been a week ago, it could have been 6 months ago, but in your last probably relationship that didn't work out, it really hurt you emotionally and on all levels. And I think this is the time you are really starting to heal and to let go and to move forward. And that makes sense because I said over here that you're trying to better yourself. So you've come to the realization that, you know what, it didn't work out for whatever reason. Yes, I was sad, disappointed, maybe even angry. You felt the feelings, you worked through the feelings, and you are moving forward. So I see you now opening yourself up to beautiful possibilities of love and relationships and friendships. And granted, they're not always going to be all perfect, but I see you getting yourself out there again. So that's a good thing for you. Now, if you're in a relationship, I think that maybe there's been a little rocky road lately, and every relationship has its ups and downs. My husband and I, we've been together, not married, but since we started dating, we've been together 32 years. And it was in December of 91 when we got together. So we've been together for, like I said, 32 years. And trust me, we have our ups and downs. And I think that with your relationship, as I said, it's kind of like the roller coaster. So you were on the down, but I see that you're starting to move into that calm valley. So maybe the arguing, the fighting, the disagreeing, resentment, all of those feelings that you feel, you've put those behind, and you're now in that valley, and you're going to start that uptick slowly, but you're moving into those calm waters, kind of like this picture, the guys in the water. So one of the things I do want to remind you with that, though, is even though you're moving into this calmer period now, just leave the past in the past. Don't carry any hurt feelings or any baggage or anything that, came from this difficult period, don't carry that forward. Let it go and move into this peaceful water and navigate forward so that your relationship just continues to grow and flourish, okay? All right, let's check in on your career. And you got, all right, the Page of Swords. Okay, this card is really saying you've got a lot of great ideas. And again, this is playing into this. This King of Pentacles is really hitting all these cards because this is saying, you've got a lot of ideas, a lot of expectations. Remember, I talked about you're trying to better yourself in all areas of your life. So you have a lot of ideas. And some of these ideas, they're fantastic. And some are like really, really awesome. And you're setting yourself for some really high expectations, which is wonderful. We need to have goals. But just remember that to get from point A to Z, you have to work through step B, C, D. Don't try to think of ways to shortcut. And that could happen here because you're so excited about these ideas that you have in terms of your career, whether it's starting a new career or maybe it's going back to school, or maybe it's ideas you have for your own business, or maybe you're a manager in a company and you have some new ideas. Just remember to take your time. Pages are all about that initial stage of like birth, birthing an idea. And it's not taking action. In tarot, the next card would be the King of Swords. And that would be the Knight of Swords. And that is when you would take action. So you're in the exploration stage, coming up with the ideas. So as excited as you are, just take a deep breath and think things through. Just don't start going out and implementing things, okay? And just remember, no matter how big or small your expectations or your goals are, you need to work the steps. Don't shortcut it, and you're going to be set up for something beautiful this year. Great card so far, Libra. Alrighty, let's now talk about money. Everybody likes money. And you got the Emperor. All right, this card really makes a lot of sense in January because, we just had the holidays and sometimes we get a little crazy with the spending, and then we get the credit card bill and then we're like, oh my gosh, seriously? So you're moving into a space the universe wants you to take control of your finances. So that means you might have to start to tighten down the straps a little bit and, watch your spending. And it's not saying to just totally, become a hoarder with your money and to start penny pinching. But, maybe if you go out to lunch every day at work, maybe cut it down to twice a week, say Mondays and Thursdays. Or, if you get that latte every morning at Starbucks, maybe only get 2 or 3 times a week, and then maybe the other time go with the local gas station when you get gas before work or something. If you don't have a budget, maybe it's time to sit down and look at a budget and like I said, just trim a little fat. I'm not saying that you need to starve yourself, and by starve yourself, I'm not talking about eating, I'm just talking about financially, but I'm just saying, take control of your finances. It's okay to splurge. It's okay to treat yourself, but you don't want it to spiral out of control. Okay. So the Emperor, the universe is just drawing on this is Aries energy. So it's drawing on some energy just to, like this guy, he looks in such control of the situation. And that's the energy that you need to present in the financial context of your life. All right. So just take back control of that money. And again, it's good stuff. Good stuff. And remember, this is a life check-in. So we're just checking in to see where you're at, what we need to worry about. And, like I said, this could be bad if you let things continue, if you keep spending crazily, that can spiral way out of control. But, I think if you take the necessary steps, you're going to be just fine. All right, Libra, we're going to talk about health. Now, I do always have to say, please remember that if you're sick, if you have any symptoms, if you feel ill, if you're hurt, go see your primary care physician. All right. If it's an emergency, call 911. And please remember that holistic healing in any form, whether it's through tarot, crystals, Reiki, yoga, sound baths, whatever, it's not supposed to replace traditional medicine. It's supposed to work in conjunction with it. Okay, so there's my disclaimer. Sorry, I think I hit the camera. See my beautiful fountain that my husband got me for Christmas? I just love it. It's so pretty. Okay, all right. You got, excuse me, the Four of Swords. Okay, so you've gotten, this is your third Swords card. Okay, so the Four of Swords. Okay, you've got some anxiety going on. And again, because this is a general reading, I'm not really sure where this is coming from. And I think it could be playing into this fact, like I said, that, you're really looking on trying to better, yourself in all aspects of your life. And that's a fantastic thing. And then, like I said, over here with the career, you're just like got a lot of ideas. But with this, you need to be careful of creating undue stress and anxiety. Sometimes you're going to move into a space where you're going to possibly start worrying about things that may or may not even happen. Excuse me. And, there's nothing wrong with being prepared and, what's the saying? It's better to be proactive than reactive. But at the same time, Libra, you can't sit there and worry about things that may not even happen, because that's just going to cause undue stress and anxiety in your life. What the Four of Swords is telling us, the universe telling me to tell you, the universe is trying to get you a message that if you let this anxiety continue and build up, you are going to experience some anxiety-related illnesses, okay? You need to rest, okay? And it's funny because I think I said this in one of my other readings. I know people that they exercise, they eat right, they work, and they do all this stuff, but they're still so stressed out. And it's because they don't take time to actually rest. Yes, they rest their bodies and recharge physically when they sleep, but do something like meditating, all right? And everybody that, is a regular watcher of my channel knows that I always promote meditation. Meditation. Just carve 10 minutes at minimum out of your day to meditate, to take care of yourself mentally, to take care of yourself spiritually. And that's all. And that's also going to help you physically, because this anxiety is coming from your head. Okay. So make sure you rest, take a break, and make sure you also meditate. If you go to my playlist called Guided Meditations, there's one called Stress and Anxiety, or maybe called Anxiety and Stress. You'll see it. You would benefit greatly from this. I think it would definitely help you. But if you don't learn to rest your body, rest your mind, recharge your physical body, and recharge your spiritual body. If you don't do those things, like I said, this is going to manifest physically. All right? Relax. Breathe. Even just taking a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Imagine when you breathe in, just imagine white light filling your body. And when you exhale, imagine that you're exhaling brown or black or gray color, and just imagine that that's stagnant or anything negative in you, that you're just blowing right out of your body. But if you do those things, you're going to be okay, all right? But lots of stress, really lots of stress. All right, let's talk about your spiritual path now. You got another Swords card. We'll talk about that in a minute. And this is the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's something going on with, I don't know if it's somebody close to you. It has to do with your spiritual. It's affecting your spiritual path. I don't know where this plays into any of this. Like I said, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, coworker, whatever. But there is definitely, it's strong dislike to almost hate. And it's like almost to the point where there's a saying that there's a saying there's a saying that is said, and it's something to the effect that don't drink poison and expect the other person to die. If you drink poison, you're going to be the one to die. So it's almost the kind of same thing, is that, you know, while you might dislike this person or resent this person or whatever it is, whatever you're doing or whatever you're feeling inside of you is not affecting them whatsoever. It's just causing some really bad energy within you. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. There is, again, with swords, swords deals with ideas and your thoughts. And like I said, it might just even be in yourself, like, oh, I just can't stand that person. And that really makes you feel crappy inside. And it's not affecting them whatsoever. Okay. So, and maybe that's what's causing some of this anxiety over here. But whatever it is, let it go. It is not worth it. You know, like I said, don't drink the poison and expect the other person to die, you know? All right, so let's talk about, you got 4 swords out of a 6-card reading. So, when you get a lot of swords in a reading, and it doesn't matter if they're upright or in reverse, you know, the universe is trying to tell you, it's giving you a message that you're really trying to seek solutions to mental struggles, mental conflicts. And that makes so much sense because, you know, we said, you know, with your relationship that you're moving into, you've been hurt, and you know, of course that affects your head, and then affects your confidence, yada, yada, yada. You've got a lot of struggle that you've dealt with, or that you are dealing with, or you're finally moving out of that struggle into, like I said, you know, that calm water. So you've got a lot of mental I'm not saying you have mental issues. You've got a lot of mental things going on in your life. And the fact that we pulled this 4 of Swords over here and talked about that, you know, worrying about things that you can't control, anxiety related illness. So with the fact that you pulled all these sword cards, sword cards, you know, it's okay to seek solutions for our mental issues. And when I mean mental issues, I'm not meaning mental illness issues. You know what I mean? You know, so if we dislike someone and you got the drift. I'm not going to go off on a tangent because I'll go off. Anyway, if you're having any kind of struggle or conflict, you know, that's affecting your mental health, it's causing you stress and anxiety, it's good that you're seeking the solutions. Like I said, meditate. If you do yoga, breathe, crystal healing, Reiki healing, all those things can be very, very, very beneficial to you. But please make sure you meditate. All right? Okay, let's look at this oracle deck and let's see what you got. So this is it's called the Kuan Yin Oracle deck, and it's a deck of feminine energy. So I don't know why I was drawn to this for everybody this month, but we're just going to do a real quick oracle message and see what the universe wants you to know on top of your life check-in. Just kind of put the icing on the cake. And you got the Tao. I can't say that right. So anyway, what this card means, without getting into all the it's really telling you that you're moving into a space where you need to put some trust into the universe, okay? That there comes a point, yes, you have to do so much work, or if you're having issues, you know, you have to do so much to solve the issues. But that there comes a point that you have to just let it go and trust that the universe will take care of things, okay? It reminds me kind of like the Fool in Tarot. With that card, the little guy, he's like walking off the edge of the cliff, and he's not worried if that cliff is 6 inches or 60,000 feet. He's going for it, excuse me. So the universe just wants you to know that the universe has your back. And when I say the universe, you know, call it what you want. God, Buddha, spirit, whatever. The universe wants you to know, source, I'm sorry, that's another name. It has your back. It is not out to get you. But there's going to be times where you just got to let go and trust that everything is going to be okay, and everything is happening for a reason that you may or may not understand. But this is all about trust. All right? So get back to that meditating. That is a wonderful way to reconnect with the universe. If you're into crystals, some of the things you can use are selenite, anything purple to white. I would stick more with, I'm feeling more white crystals, selenite, scolecite, even clear quartz, something to that effect. But use those crystals in your meditative practice, and that's really going to help open up that crown chakra, to allow you to get better connected with the universe, okay? All right, Libra, well, that's all I have for you. So I just want to thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you smash that subscribe button and go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.